Do I go live now? When do we go live, fuckaroonies? When do we go live? Tell me. What happened, Arch? The bitch kicked me out. She found out I was married. What a nasty, vicious woman. I mean, come on, you know, I was staying, okay, I confess, I was staying at Q1 at the Goldie. You know, she had a beautiful apartment, and I was staying at the Goldie, and yeah, she had baggage, she had that wretched little son of hers, and, but you know what? She was a bit nymphomaniac-y. She liked a little bit of attention. She liked some service. She was lousy in the sack to me. And I gotta tell you, honestly, man, very, very hard woman. You know, she's had more marriages than I've had hot dinners, and then she wants to get all moralistic on me because I'm married. Big deal, sweetheart. Big deal. You got a bloke who's 20 years younger than you chasing you, 20 years younger than you chasing you, and you gonna call the shots, sweetheart? I mean, let's face it, her breasts weren't the best. Her body, you know, if she was a car, she'd have 180,000 kilometers on the clock. Okay, still a little bit of use, but really used up, you know? Like, you wouldn't put the expensive tires on her, would you? You know? You wouldn't put the premium gas in, would you? Or the synthetic oil. You just do the minimum because, you know, if this thing could die any day. And I gotta be honest with you, man. Climbers, I hate your guts. I really hate you. You know that? I just wanted to say this. Before we go on air, guys, I hate that guy. I hate his guts. Hate him to death. He is less than zero on the meter to me. Less than zero. I can't stand him, man. And he thinks he's so special because he got a lousy Oyster Perpetual. Whoa! You know, that watch interests me less than nothing. And I gotta be honest with you, it bores the shite out of me. You know, bores the shite out of me. It just boring. And I gotta say, man, let's go live. We're gonna go live. Okay, let's go live. Let's just pretend we'll get those son of a bitches on. I need the money. I really do need the money. I put the 5196 on. I mean, that is a beautiful watch, man. That is absolute class. But none of these losers understand paddock and pussy. You know, that's the meaning of life. You can't explain it to these guys. Okay, we're gonna go live. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, you're live with the Pontiff. Hello, it's the late show. We're a bit late today. Yep, I got thrown out of the apartment. Thrown out. Okay, here we go. Mr. C, $1. Mr. C, Jeb, $5. $5 from Jeb. Thank you, Jeb. I do appreciate it. Jamie Y. What's more boring, 100-year-old Oyster Perpetual or 100-year-old Poon? I gotta be honest with you, man. There is a use-by date on everybody. They have a certain life and that's it, man. Then they're no good. You don't want to go too bad. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's the honest truth, man. So let's get the crowd on the show. Let's get these guys updating now. Let's get them on. Come on. Let's get it on, man. I gotta be honest with you. Gotta go. Bomb. Let's go for it, guys. Come on. ABC, he's always good for a laugh. I need him. And we want that blue shirt Buddha guy. The blue shirt Buddha. Come on, Buddha. Come on, man. Come on. Come on the program. Come on the program. Come on, man. Come, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm thinking, if I was thinking to buy a luxury car, what do you guys think of Lexus? I want to get a third or fourth hand Lexus. At least they work. I'm thinking Lexus. That's what I'm thinking. I want to buy a third or fourth hand, probably, you know, under 100,000 kilometers on the clock. I hear they are very good. Very, very good. And I think that's the sort of car that your pontiff, I want to get one second hand. Third or fourth hand is what I want. Fellow riser, $2. Did you invite Zany Poo? Hey, Zane, come on, man. You're welcome on. I need the moolah. You did good for ratings. All I care about is the cash. It's been hard, man. I am absolutely skint. Absolutely skintus. Absolutely skintus brocus. It is just bad. Let me tell you this, guys. I am at the end of the road. It's the end of the road, guys. I don't think I'm going to last much longer here. It's bad. It's very bad. We've got blue shirt, Buddha. Hello, blue shirt.
How are you, Pontiff? Live from the Susu studio. It's Friday night.
I'm glad to be back. You know that I'm glad to be back. I got kicked out. I'm glad to be back, okay?
Romy and the kids have a good time at the Goldie?
She found out I was married.
I see.
Does that really matter? I mean, what the difference does it make? It's like buying a, you know, a third or fourth hand car with 180,000 miles on the clock. Does it really matter if it has logbooks or not? Does it really matter? That's the same thing, man. You know, they're old. You wouldn't buy premium gas for it. You wouldn't buy the expensive tires. You just do what needs to be done to keep it going. Because it could die at any moment. So that's what's happened, okay? It's a disaster.
It's a disaster.
Anyhow,
you glad to be back home?
I gotta tell you. Sorry?
You glad to be back home?
Yeah, I am. I
okay,
am.
good.
I am. I know where I fit in. The carpet beetles are here. It's all cool. It's all cool. It's all cool. Yeah, I'm glad to be back home.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. I was worried somebody might steal some of the empty champagne bottles on the floor, you know, could steal the carpet, you know. It's all good. All good.
Very good. Very good.
I was thinking about buying a third or fourth hand Lexus. What do you think of that idea?
Lexus is a great car.
Third or fourth hand, what do you think?
Yeah, third or fourth hand. Sure, why not? Sounds good. Listen, guys, it's Friday night.
It's got less than 200,000 miles. It's still got a lot of life left.
Let's, let's get the pontiff drunk, because a sober pontiff is a boring pontiff.
Boring pontiff. I tell you what, this week, easy living, I think I put a little bit on, okay?
All right, so you go a little easy the rest of the day.
Yeah. But I got to tell you, man, I haven't been really that happy, you know. I saw the 41 at the Rolex dealer at Pacific Fair at the Gold Coast. They had the 41 black. It looked too big. Too big, man. Too big. It's too big.
Is it too big?
Because it doesn't have a date. It just looks too big.
And
You know?
no bezel as per se.
Totally honest with you, man. I tried it on. It's too big. Too big. Far too big.
Okay.
And I got to be honest with you. The black, I don't know if I'd buy the black.
Like the
Those
green and I
exotic
like the
colours.
blue.
The tealy sort of color.
Teal is nice. The yellow is nice.
Yeah, but I got to be honest with you. I don't know if it's worth the money, man. I really don't know if it's worth the money. I looked at it and thought, man, would you be I wouldn't be buying that, you know?
I see. Come on,
You could always
guys. Let's
out
get
of
some
it,
super
can't
chats
you?
in.
It's like free ownership. You could buy one and get out of it, couldn't you?
Correct. Very easily. Super chat. Logan Hall.
Logan Hall. Thoughts on the new Tudor Royal? I got to tell you.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up because the new pontiff actually posted this in the Cardinals chat today.
Yes,
that the Tudor Royal is now available all over the world, not just in China.
It reminds me of the Hydronaut. You know the Hydronaut?
Arguably the ugliest watch ever created.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the Tudor. I got to be honest with you. I mean, what the hell is this? It's a Hydronaut bracelet integrated.
Yeah, it's butt ugly, but it's only $2,600, $2,700 American dollars, so it's not terrible. Super chat.
Stuart D, here we go. Stuart D, $2. Blue shirt needs a one and done sub.
Yeah, I need a bluesy. I need a bluesy. One day.
Sometimes it's not the actually owning that's the fun. It's the thinking about it. It's the hunt.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean?
Now I like the blue on this, but just the rest of the watch is just hideous. Super chat, Andy Man, here we go. $2. Arch, ever thought about learning to fix watches? Are you kidding, Andy Man? Are you kidding? He puts no effort into these live streams. Forget about fixing watches. What are you kidding me? Come on.
That's a precision thing to do. It's not for an old, overweight guy to be. Look, if you haven't learned the craft by now, it's too late, man. It's too late.
Right.
Too late.
You can't teach old pontiffs new tricks.
Exactly. I mean, do you ever want to learn watchmaking? Not really, or do?
No. Not at all.
There you go. I had a desire to do it 20 years. I probably should have done it, but hey, man, that's how it goes. I had a family. I couldn't go to trade school.
I mean, it's the same thing. You never wanted to be a watch seller. There's no reason to be a watch repairer. So,
the reason I don't want to sell things is, here we go. Dangling Wang. Papa, teach me ugly and cheap is for watches and women.
All right.
There we go. Dangling Wang. $2. I got to say to you, seriously, man, I want to say, I don't want to sell watches because I'm more of a collector than a sales. Look, a businessman would sell anything if there was a profit in it, correct?
Right.
But I love these things. I don't want to sell certain ones. I love them. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to sell them.
I mean, you're other than buying the dogs of the range, your track record isn't exactly the best. So, but if you're happy, that's the only important thing. With 6 identical girl-sized Pateks.
When I did the one watch per brand, you remember that?
I do indeed.
Did you think that was a good idea or what?
I thought it had a lot of merits for the channel because you were constantly bringing in something new and you were doing, 50 different videos for each different kind of watch that you had, and it kept the punters entertained. Was it the smartest thing economically to do instead of loading up on Rolex? Probably not, but it was good for the channel.
And then I loaded up on Rolex.
And then you loaded up on Rolex, and then foolishly you sold it all for girl-sized Pateks. Not a good move.
Exactly.
Not a good move.
Exactly.
Super chat.
Andy Man, $2. Blue shirt Buddha, do you approve of AC swapping a watch for a car?
I approve. It doesn't matter whether I approve or not. If he wants to unload one of his Pateks and pick up a second or third or fourth hand,
Third or fourth
yeah.
hand.
If that's what makes him happy, yeah, what the hell.
And in the Porsche genre, you know the Porsche genre, a brand new Porsche is a Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
A second-hand Porsche is a Porsche.
Mm.
Third, fourth, and fifth hand is a Porker.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's what they...
But you're going to steer clear of that. Stick to either
German
Lexus...
cars, my God! Plastic water pumps!
Plastic water pumps.
Plastic.
Either a Miata or a Lexus, that would be more your style.
It's Japanese. How bad can... It's reliable.
Yeah,
They
no,
work.
it's a great... Yes, they do. They do.
At what point in your life... Okay, blue shirt.
Yes, sir.
You're over 50, right?
Unfortunately, I'm over 50. Super chat.
Stuart D, $2. The Pontiff seems like a Cadillac guy. Yeah, that was before GM. General Motors, absolutely screwed with quality.
Can you imagine the Pontiff trying to put gas into a Cadillac in Australia?
You know
Forget
how
about it.
Unreliable they are.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, seriously. What I wanted to say is, in life, we get to a certain age where we should they're called, milestones, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the time you're 30, you don't want to be living at home with mummy and daddy, do you?
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
You want to be independent.
Right.
By the time you're 25, you want to have a license, don't you?
Please. I had a license at 17, so
yeah, no. Well, I agree, but I'm just saying, these are lazy fikers now, right? What I want to say is, at what stage in your life do you, like, I don't know if you remember that great Patek docudrama video, To My Son, where he was given a Patek by his father, which was engraved, and then he sold it for personal reasons.
Right.
Okay. Personal reasons could be an ice habit, a methamphetamine habit, a coke habit.
Right.
Could be any reason, number of things. And then he bought this back. He goes, I'm over 50. So I think that movie subconsciously is saying, over 50, you should get a Patek.
I think every man needs a Rolex. Super chat.
Craig Durham, this is the man who saw Bigfoot. Arch, get a third-hand Hummer H2 and a gold sub.
There you go.
Problem with the Hummers is they are General Motor build quality. Terrible! Terrible. It's like Jeep build quality, only worse. And it's harder to get parts.
Right.
Okay.
Super chat.
D, $2. The Pontiff in a caddy with a sweet day date. Nice. I gotta tell you, seriously, what I'm thinking is, at what stage in life do you get yourself a Lexus or a nicer car?
When you're older.
What age do you want to get one, Blue Shirt?
Well,
you don't really care about cars.
I don't really care. I just like getting from here to there. I got to have something that gets through the snow, because it snows here.
Go in the snow? It snows in New Jersey?
In New York, yeah, of course it does. Super chat.
My God, how deep is the snow?
Sometimes it gets pretty bad. You got super chats coming in.
Dang Ling Wang, $2. Papa, me have bad habit. Tennis balls, bling bling. Oh, it's got that tennis balls on the horn. Look at that. Bling bling. And JB, $5. Howdy, Blue Shirt, from your neighbor up in Dutchess County. Just picked up a Doxa 300 professional today. Had a silver lung and sold. Regret ever since.
Nice. Well, enjoy the Doxa.
So I gotta say, man, when does a man get a Lexus?
Yeah, I'd say when you're turning 50, it'd be a good super chat. Andy Man.
Andy Man, $5. Arch, I have an idea for you. Instead of folks emailing in advance, would you accept $50 super chat video requests?
Sure, we've done that in the past. The Ponds have
Yeah,
done that in
I
the
prefer
past.
to do the. I prefer. I gotta be honest with you, Andy Man. I prefer to do the reviews because I can make it, time it out, think about it, research it. I kind of like the paid reviews. I really do like to sit down and think about it and say, do I hate this? How bad do I hate it?
Mm.
You know, so I like to think about them a bit, Andy Man. It's just not instant. You gotta kind of think about these things.
At least
But
for a good
blue,
30, 40 seconds.
yeah. I got to be honest with you. Instead of getting a third or fourth hand Lexus, what about just a Camry? What do you think of the Camry?
Sure, it's a great car.
The new Camry is a very nice looking car.
It is. It is.
Do you really need snobby?
No,
What
I'd rather
what
have
does
watches
Lexus do?
than cars.
And we got is this guy gone there? Joey. Who the hell is Joey? I never heard of this
I have
guy
no
before.
idea.
And,
Get in here, Rancher. Come on, don't leave me
yeah,
here all by myself all night.
the
Come on, Rancher.
what's he up to? You know, I got to be honest with you there. I'm not a fan of the Rancher.
Oh, would you
I
stop?
must say.
You love the Rancher. He brings
you
in the
see
big
what-
bucks.
Did you see? Here we go. Ryan Woodman. When's he gonna
New
go back
Yorker.
to Woody? When's he gonna go back to Woody, New Yorker, man? COVID's over, man. It's all a scam. Countries in the northern hemisphere receive white stuff called snow. Oxley State High. Geography textbook, page 69.
Well fisted, Woody. Well fisted.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Seriously.
Have you ever seen snow, Pontiff?
Actually, I have. I went
Where, in
to
Japan?
visit a Japanese girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the one who I accused of riding the cock carousel. Okay? That didn't translate well. Okay, let me
No,
say
probably
that.
not.
That didn't translate very well at all. Rancher's on. Hello, my favorite rancher. How are you?
Hello, Blue Shirt. How are you doing?
I'm good, Rancher. How are you?
Did you have trouble babysitting the Minotaur all by yourself?
I
he
did.
did.
I
It's
did.
a lot of work. It is a lot of work with
It
like
is.
zero reward.
Hey, rancher. We're here to give you some love.
You know, actually, I've actually pulled something out I haven't worn in a while, and I'm just enjoying the hell out of it.
What's that?
Remember that GMT 1675?
Super
No.
chat, $10.
$10 to the panel. What wristwatch purchase gave you the best feelings and why?
Good question.
Very good question. I'll let you guys answer that firstly.
I'd have to say my first real luxury watch purchase gave me the best feeling, and that was my Speedy.
Likewise. I feel the same way.
I got to be honest with you. I'm getting a bit old. See, I got my 1016 when I was 18. Too young to really know the value of anything. So
Super chat.
Really, yep, I got the Bersha. We got Bersha coming. I want to answer this one for $10. I would have to say, geez, this is a really tricky question. The brains. You know what? I reckon.
How about the JLC Reverso?
No, it was when I got an 18238.
18238. Okay.
Day date. 18K. I sold the 1016. I got a shitty 18038, which was just had a bad repair. It was just garbage. It was just old. Okay. I flicked it and got a 18238 with diamond dial. I love that watch. And it had the box. I picked it up from this guy he had an M3 and a Bentley. He sold it because he just wasn't wearing it. He just said, I'm not wearing it. I don't need the point. I don't need it. He didn't bank my check because I wrote a check. That's when people had checks. He didn't cash the check for like 8 weeks. Just really cool guy. You know what I mean? Just really, really cool. I love that watch.
Mm.
I had to sell it due to personal reasons.
Right.
And there wasn't any decision then, Blue Shirt. There wasn't any decision. Do you go with the 36? Do you go with the Day-Date 2?
It was
or do you
what it
go with the
was.
Day-Date? That was the only size.
Right.
You had mid-size or you went the proper man size.
Right.
Man, that was it. That was the man size. That was it. You didn't even ask what size. It was just, there was only one Day-Date for men. Okay?
Right.
That was it. And things were a lot simpler then. Women knew their place. Men knew what they needed to do. And that was it, man. This was a pre-internet. We still had modems. You still had a modem. A modem. You know, you had a, 33.6 made me the king of the... That was...
Oh, yeah. No shit. You were King Kahuna with the...
33.6, man. And
yeah, you could download a picture of a titty in like under 5 minutes.
Right.
And I gotta be honest with you, I loved it. It's
Now garbage fires would take like an hour and a half. But yeah.
Now those were the days. So I gotta say that's probably,
Okay, interesting choice.
The Pateks were great too. I liked. What really? Because I've had problem is when you have more watches, it loses feel. Like someone who always all their life they always wanted a Mercedes, then they get one and they love it. They remember this, but someone
You were
who's had
pretty
that
pumped
30
when you got the Maserati blue dial Daytona.
Yeah, that was cool. That was very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I did. I love that. That was amazing. Even the subby I loved. Man, that was amazing times.
You had some great watches.
Yeah, so I gotta say, in the Pateks, I kind of the 5107. That was cool. That was a great watch too. It didn't come with box and paper, so it's kind of it didn't have there's a few little problems. It didn't have the original strap on it.
Right.
So I had to hunt one down. Then I had to get the box, and it's
Where's
kind
your-
of nice when everything is complete.
Why don't you answer that Barisha super chat? $5.
Barisha, $5. Hort Horology for less. Glasshoot or Jaeger-LeCoultre? Do you still prefer the latter? If so, which model? Look, Glasshoot, I actually can't stand the brand.
I don't know why, because it's an excellent watch.
Yeah, but it's
the original Langa.
Well, that's because it's made by the Germans, and you remember the Germans originally lashed AC1 to the ox cart.
Right, and he was picking up the cigarette butts and smoking them. Yep. I got it.
Look, I gotta say, Jaeger-LeCoultre. That is the brand, man. Any Reverso Grand, I reckon the bigger size. You want a bigger, bulkier size. Even the Master Controls are amazing. I love them. I especially like them in a precious, like a rose gold, beautiful.
And the Duometra gives you the biggest bang for your horological buck.
Here, I'm going to have to log off. I'll be right back on, okay?
No worries. I gotta say, man, seriously, Glasshoot is nothing compared to JLC. JLC, they supplied movements to Patek, Vacheron, AP.
They did.
AP still supplies...
The watchmaker's watchmaker.
AP still gets movements from JLC. They are an amazing brand. The first Cartier tank had a JLC movement in it. You
got Richard and Patrick Seuss in the chat, and we're coming to you live from the Seuss studio.
That's exactly it, man. I'm going to be doing a DNA test thanks to the Seuss brothers. I'm going to be testing out the DNA. We'll get this Minotaur thing settled once and for all. That's exactly right, man. We were going to be settling this stuff very soon indeed there. I gotta say, I really do think, honestly, I really do think that I I really do think ARCHIELUXURY is a great. You know, if I wasn't into Pateks like I am, I got to tell you, I got a friend of mine. He buys a lot of watches. He's got about 30 watches. Super. He's got a
Dave?
million. Yeah.
Yeah. Super collector. You could all the punters know Dave.
And I got to be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Stuart D, $2. Is the new sub too big? No, it's okay. But the Oyster Perpetual just is too big. Richard Seuss, $10. Glasshoot uses 21K gold winding rotor. JLC uses 22K. I don't know if that's really that bad a thing. I don't know if that's so bad, but okay. Let me say this to you. Richard Seuss, he's a huge look, he loves the Glasshoots. He loves the JLCs. JLC is just such a cool brand. If I wasn't into Patek and Pussy, I reckon I could have 5 identical Langes. I could have 5 identical JLCs. Like, that brand is so strong. Lange would be 5 Lange is amazing.
Amazing.
But the thing is, I think you either do one. I like to do one brand well. You know what I mean?
I do, but what is the Pontiff's cardinal rule? Rule number 1.
Rolex!
Every man needs a Rolex.
A Rolex.
Still applies. It still applies.
It still applies?
It certainly does.
Every man needs a Rolex! Every man needs a Rolex.
That's it. You've been preaching that since day one. Still applies. Once things open up and you can dump one of those 5127s, you'll take care of business.
I want to buy a 3rd or 4th hand Lexus.
Oh, great. You're still on.
Sorry?
I said, oh, great. You're still on.
Hey, man, how are you? My favorite rancher. You know that? I love you, rancher.
You know this?
You know I love you.
Hold on. My watchsmith.
No, that's okay, man. That's okay. You just take care of business. That's okay. That's okay. I gotta be honest with you.
Come on, somebody buy the Pontiff a drink, please.
Yes, yeah, because the sober Pontiff is a boring Pontiff.
Boring Pontiff.
No. The sober Pontiff is a more boring Pontiff.
We've just had I've just been sent in a photo I want to share with the audience.
Awesome.
This is one of my heroes. Here we go. And I like a bit of spice as well.
David
Look at
Beckham.
that, David Beckham wearing the new Tudor.
Tudor
Watch, you've done it again. Love the new
Super
Tudor
chat.
Royal.
Well, of
Jeb,
course.
$5. That's for a drink, man.
That's for a drink,
Get the
Pontiff.
whiskey. Let's get it out now, man. Let's get this baby. Let's pop the cork. Let's pop the cork, baby.
But you realize he's a brand ambassador for Tudor, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Archie, have you ever thought about getting branded?
There we go. Lizard
and the
lick
lizard lick.
incomplete.
That's a boy. That's a boy.
Okay, here we go. Mr. C, $1. I gotta tell you, seriously, I think every man needs a Rolex. I want to get a Rolex. I do. They're just so damn expensive now. You know this?
They are.
I mean, seriously, I think it could be time to I think it could be time to seriously.
You got to get one back.
Rolex! I got to get a Rolex.
You got to get a Rolex back. No doubt.
Finance. That could be the way. I don't think I could save that much money. I got to pay it off. Rent to buy. Rent to own.
Well, once you finish paying Scotty off, maybe you could work a deal with Dave. He's done you solids before.
Actually, Dave has been. I just finished paying Dave off.
There you go.
But I don't want to owe money anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of owing endless. I pay one thing off, then I buy something. That's just ridiculous.
Right.
I'm constantly trapped. You know this?
Yep.
I'm constantly trapped. That's not the way to do things, is it?
No, it's not.
Don't knock it. You've been doing all right with it so far.
Yeah, but I gotta say, seriously, guys, I really. By the way, I like having my pants up high. I find that makes me look thinner. What do you reckon?
Thank God for
All right,
pants.
You know what I mean? You just put these pants on, right? And you could have them up to your stomach, so you know what I mean, or not? Just roll around a bit, can't you?
Yes.
I gotta say, man, seriously, I am seriously thinking, man, I really do want to get myself a one and done Rolex. I'm sick of playing in the herd.
Well, you've had them in the past. You
And
had the
Rusha,
two.
you've got
You had
the
the
two.
two. Yep, I have the two
Andy, man.
Explorers.
Which is the best US grey dealer to sell my Rolex? David SW.
David SW. David
He actually,
SW.
Marky swears by him. Mark Goldberg, the dog trainer's got really good prices. Didn't have to muck around. Very fair. Very, very, very fair indeed. So, highly recommended. And that's the way. Oh, what's happened here? We've got something. The rancher has sent me stuff. What the hell's a full-size HEIC file? What's that, rancher? How do I open that thing?
Well, I don't know. I'll let you know. I'm trying. I'm taking a course in computer viruses. I'm taking a course in computer viruses.
I must say that is absolutely. I'm very jealous. You know that, guys. I do apologize. I am really jealous of this watch. Look at that. Seriously, I'm jealous, Clive.
Oh, hold on. I actually slightly
I like
maybe
the double indices at 6, 3, and 12. Don't you? The double stroke. That is just beautiful.
yeah, but okay. Sent you another one.
There you go. That's the one I was hoping you were going to send.
Remember
How
that
beautiful is that?
That is absolutely gorgeous. On an oyster bracelet. Yours is on an oyster bracelet?
Yep. But keep in mind, Archie is the GMT1. So during the 70s, you could get it in an oyster or a
Jubilee.
Super chat.
Michael S. $5. Which Rolex are you thinking? Good to see you home, Arch. Thank you, Michael S. I gotta be honest with you, I would have to say, for me, I'd love an Explorer 1 or an Explorer 2. I don't know why. Those two, I don't care if it's white or black dial Explorer 2.
What's kind of nice is I took it by the AD to have the bracelet adjusted a little bit, and they all converged on it.
Yeah, well, it's a gorgeous watch. Super chat.
Super chat. Andrew, $2. $2, Andrew. Bear got new root beer and sub date. Hot or not?
Archie, do you remember when I first got that one?
Yes.
Yep.
I told you, two-tone is the way to go.
No, I think at first you're ambivalent, but then you thought, well, it's a GMT. The steel GMTs are going nuts. These are bound to follow.
That's a beautiful, and it's a nipple dial. They never did the nipple in the steel. You know that?
Not only in two-tone and precious metal.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bear Clooney got a root beer and a new sub date and a Planet Ocean.
Yep.
What does he do for a job? Bear Clooney. Do you mind if I ask that?
Whatever it is, it pays well. God bless
I
him.
can't afford that sort of shite. What do you do to get that stuff?
I think he does livestock disposal. By the way, he wants to make an appointment with you.
I love Bear. You know that?
Yes.
At least he can stop buying that garbage he was buying, you know, when he was bored.
So Explorer 2, if you go Explorer 2, you'd want the 216570, right? The 42.
Yes. Yeah, 42. But don't care of color, polar or black. Don't care.
Right.
In some ways,
Well,
I like the black because it's got the orange hand. It's like the original.
Well, it's certainly the least popular of the two now, because everybody wants the polar now.
I don't care. It's beautiful. Patrick Sose, $2. Opinion on Don's new Seamaster. Looks good to me. I got to tell you, that is a beautiful... I don't like the bracelet. I don't like the way they've done the links. It's the only criticism of... It's very 90s, that bracelet.
Well, that's because you can't pitch them.
But I've got to tell you, it is a solid, good watch.
It is.
And it makes you realize how overpriced Rolex is. Like, the coaxial movement, that is a great movement. And I got to say this, I'm really shited off that I listened to that terrible, terrible rancher. I had the white dial Breitling Super Ocean, and you guys just bombarded me. What are you doing with the stupid white dial? Da, 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 da. When Donnie gets a white dial with a black bezel, it's beautiful. When I get one, it's the oddball.
Right.
Yes. Now you're getting it, finally. Jesus.
And I got to tell you, honestly, man, I miss... That white dial was beautiful. Fellow Riser, $2. Make Black Dial Explorer great again. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. That white dial Breitling was exceptional.
It was amazing. Stuart D, $2. Explorer 2 over Milgauss? Definitely. Definitely.
Now,
Definitely.
Porsche 993 brings a good point. You know, the Maserati dial two-tone Daytona?
Yes.
That was a gorgeous watch.
It was.
Oh, that definitely was. That definitely was. I don't even know why I did that.
Well, I don't know. I've got a few reasons hypotheses I've been working on. In Brisbane in the 70s, were they still using forceps? Do you think the forceps got caught in the horns?
I gotta tell you, man, I was dumb. I was really
Well, when you first got that, everybody was all over you on that, on how it was a redial and blah, blah, blah.
These are shit redial. Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up.
No, it was a service dial. That's what it was. It was a service dial.
Right. And then when you got the Caliber 11 Hoyer Monaco, it's a Salida movement.
Salida, yeah. There's always the negatives. You know, focus on the
Super
negatives.
Chats.
Nice one.
There we go! Craig Durham, $5. Weird, your girlfriend's phone had a button to dial reception. Front desk. No, that's actually all the apartments there do have that because I tell you what happened, right? We were cooking, and the smoke alarms went off because it's such a tall building. They get worried. As soon as you cook something a little bit smoky, okay, they ring you immediately. So you must have that phone. Now that's because they monitor the smoke alarms because that building is the building is 70 floors. 70 floors. If a fire gets out of hand, there's no way in the world the trucks can handle that. Fire trucks, floors. They can only go up to about 5 or 6 floors up, can't they?
Super chat.
Here we go. Orange Goblinist, £2. Second home and countryside or more watches. Actually, look, she's actually quite attractive. Look at that woman next. Is that a knee or that's her arm? What is that? I got to say to you, man, it depends what... Look, you got to work out the meaning of life. I am having trouble
It might be a thigh.
Either way, it's quite cool, isn't it?
It's all about the hoarding and the possessing, right?
Not many women let me put my head that close to their thighs.
Well, goddamn, man, the horns.
Super chat.
Andrew, $2. Bear, great channel for lovers of Rolex. Amazing.
Yeah,
He
but
doesn't
Bear's
seem
not-
to like Mark. That's the only thing. I don't understand why they don't like each other, because I really do like Bear. And I love Marky, but no one... I love Marky more, I gotta say. I love my Marky. Marky has always been a good friend to me, you know? He didn't do anything wrong. I don't understand, man. It's just
you know of.
You know, I don't understand it. I got to be honest with you, Clive. That is a beautiful... You know, my friend of mine has a nipple two-tone GMT with a service dial.
Super chat.
What do you think of a service nipple dial?
Well, it does still have nipples.
Yep, Mr. J, $5. Foolish to pay the premium for a pre-ceramic Daytona. I'm seeing black dials going for around 17. It's always been my grail. Look, the thing is this. Don't worry about the premiums. I mean, all these Rolex guys, they get on their high horses. I'm not going to pay premiums. So what are you going to do? If you're not going to pay the premium, it's supply and demand, sunshine. You're going to have to buy a whole lot of garbage from the AD. Do you want to buy garbage? Either way, it costs you money. Okay? Simple as that. Simple as that. So, I got to be totally honest with you, man.
Frank and honest.
Frank and honest. I got to be totally frank, honest, and truthful with you guys.
You look him in.
I got to tell you, man. This is it. Scott Allbrand, $5. Hint: never tell your girlfriend she needs to put plants in the sun's artistic vases. The sun runs the show. Thank you. Thank you. I got to tell you the truth. This relationship never was going to work out. She was extremely stingy. You know, she may have had money, but she wasn't going to spend it on me. She expected me to pick up the tab. You know, I can't even tell you the horror. We went out to a restaurant, vegetarian. Do you know what vegetarian garbage is? It's like having a relationship with a lesbian. It just needs a bit
Super
of meat
chats.
in there. Here we go. We got the Orange Gobulus, £2. Did Mark and Archie fall out? No, Marky's just busy. Marky's cool. I love Marky. Andrew, $2. Bears Steel Sub is a man's Rolex. Gold is for posers.
Now, I was thinking about something. Okay, now, have you ever had COVID?
No. COVID. No.
Well, okay. Now, I was thinking, do you have herd immunity?
It doesn't work for COVID.
Well, no, I've been hearing a lot about herd immunity. And
herd immunity. Yes, I love herd immunity.
Right. So if you cut off the horns, well, you lose your immunity to COVID.
Good question.
Yeah, it's science, bitches. Science.
Science. Very cool indeed.
No, not really. Well, and the thing is, though, I was trying to think, it's
like
embarrassing.
Joey Short Pants is telling a joke. Woman A, my boyfriend sent me a dozen roses. Woman B, why are you so sad? Come on, get to the point, Joey B. Joey Short Pants. What's the rest of it? Where's he gone? I gotta tell you, seriously, guys, I'm thinking really, I like the two-tone sub. That was my favorite. I think that's the best.
He's finished it.
He's finished it. Woman A, it means I'll have to spend all night on my back.
Why do women close their eyes during sex?
Yes, tell me that, Clivey.
Because they can't stand to see a man having a good time.
Boom, boom.
Ba-dum-bum.
Woman B, wouldn't it be easier to buy a vase? I don't get this joke.
That's what you get, Pontiff, for reading chats.
For reading.
Yeah.
That's what you get for just reading.
I got to tell you guys, I'm really concerned with some of the videos that
you make.
Yeah. Well, no, obviously he's not.
Yeah. Scott Allbrand, $5. Clive, can you give a live shot of the green OP on the wrist? Actually, I got one of those shots. Let me call
Not
that
a live
baby
shot, no.
up. Ooh, there we go. Look at this. The teal. I don't know why you didn't, Clive. I don't know why you didn't go for that coral red, man. That was
because
so
it was
cool.
36.
Oh.
It's a little small.
And what's this one here, the teal? What's that? That's what
34.
size? That's the lady. 34. Oh, okay. Would you have gone for the coral red if you could have?
I would have got the teal in 41. I love the teal.
I like the green's still cool. Don't you think?
Actually, go back one more. Go back one more. Go back one more. There we go.
There you go.
You could buy an apartment, Clive. Why don't you buy an apartment in Oklahoma? Just buy a house and relax.
Here we go again. Super chat.
Super chat! Super chat, Michael S. $5. Would you consider an Omega Moonwatch again? And if so, which one would you go for? Actually, I love the Omega. I'd go for the standard classic Halcylite with the big box. I would go for the first. I love a box. I love a box. We all love boxes. I would also go for a first Omega in space.
Excuse me, Mark doesn't love boxes particularly well.
And I would also love I even like the Broad Arrow, the older Broad Arrow classic. I think
Broad Arrow is very cool. Very cool.
The only one I don't like is the coaxial, the larger size coaxial sapphire, because that's not nothing to do with. It's just cashing in on the name.
I think right now, I think the sweet spot is like the older 861s.
You're right. You are right. You are right. You should buy it. Have a whole set of them, Cliveys.
Excuse me, bitch. I already do. I've got the 321. I've got an 861 that's patinaed way better than this one.
Yeah.
You see?
And what else?
Well, no.
Would you get a double 1861?
Let me explain the patina on the 861 though. Okay. It's yellowed and faded, both the bezel and the dial, and yellowed at the same time.
Beautiful.
I don't know how the hell that happened, but it's like that Omega walked into the convenience store, bought a ticket for the Patina lottery, won, left the lottery, and thought, I'll go back for a pack of cigarettes. Bought another ticket for the Patina lottery and won all over again.
You're a lucky guy, Clive. You know this.
Then I've got the vintage Mark II, the Mark 4.5 with the Le Monde.
Yeah, I never understood the 4.5.
You know, if you want to just talk about usability as a chronograph, it makes so much more sense. It is the easiest chronograph. It's like the chronograph for senior citizens because that big old minute hand is easily distinguishable from the second hand, and it's so much easier to keep track of shit. Number one.
Wow.
Yeah, and legibility is off the charts. Oh, and the Flight Master.
The Flighty. You love the Flighty?
Yep. It's got these big ugly knobs coming from just all over the place, and it makes me think of you.
Boom boom.
And the Flight Master also has the Cadium. What happened with the Flight Master, you could choose to send it in or request a special one in that would work. The Cadium would only work with like aircraft lights, the lighting in aircraft, commercial aircraft. So if you had a Cadium one, you either had a commercial that was either owned by a commercial pilot or someone that really was like fronting to be a commercial pilot.
I see. It's an amazing story, Clivey.
Well, when you think about it, when it comes to like vintage Omega, that's where the goddamn value is. Could you imagine, like any Rolex sports watch from the 70s, or in this case, the 60s? Come on.
Archie, look who's on. Savron. How are you, Savron?
Savron.
True gentleman, Savron.
Hey, send him a link.
I will. He's a cool guy, Savron.
So actually, that's kind of the basic. That's kind of like a nice little mini Speedy collection right there. But
it's a damn fine Speedy collection.
Oh, but the trouble is, goddamn, the limited editions will kill you.
Yeah, but you got the pick of the litter. Did you ever consider a Dark Side of the Moon? Because that's one that's pretty cool.
I sent him the link. I sent Savron the link.
Savron.
Come on, Savron. I'd love to talk to you again.
You see, yeah, and that's actually that watch. The Speedy is my favorite one, because that's when my troubles with Archie initially started. You realize that, don't you? When I picked that one up.
I remember.
Yep. And I don't blame Archie, because then he looked down at the 1861 on his wrist after he saw mine. And was like,
not the same thing.
That's right.
It's not the same thing.
But that said, the 18s. I mean, if you look around, I think that the Speedy, you can't go wrong with the Speedy Pro, just in general.
No. You got to admit, Pontiff, you miss your man on the moon.
Yeah.
I miss it every day. I love winding it up. The yin and the yang.
Super chat.
Yeah.
Andrew. By the way, he recently got a BMW with he got an X5
plastic water pump.
Plastic water pump. Andrew, YouTube search fake patina. Very informative.
Yeah, but you also miss traveling, right? Traveling to
of course.
Traveling to Nana Plaza. So what do you miss more, the yin and the yang, or the wing and the wang?
Oh man, I just, I got to be honest with you. The whole reason I was dating these older hags was that I couldn't afford to pay anymore. Savron is on. He's on. Full house. There we go. Savron's on. Talk to us.
Savron.
Savron.
Blue shirt. Good to see you, man.
I got to see you next week to pick up that poster and the catalog for the Rolls Royce.
I brought it down the Goldie for you, Archie. I'm here now, champ.
Oh my God, I'm back in Brisbane.
Super chat.
Oh, what? Hey?
Blue shirt, do your job.
Well, can I drop it into your girlfriend's place? I know where the Q1 resort is.
Andrew, $2. There we go. We already did that one. We did that one, Clivey. We did that one. So what are you doing down there, Savron? Because you don't have a job anymore, do you?
No, I don't have a job anymore. I am retired.
Super
just
chat.
like four new tires on the utility. I'm retired.
Are you retired like Archie, or did you choose to be retired?
No, I've got a couple of good million reasons to be retired, unlike Archie.
Good for you, Savron. Good for you.
Michael
Congrats.
M, $5. Will you pass on an older lady if she has a plastic hip? No, plastic hip is really cool. They can do shite.
Flexible.
And garlic breath is a bonus.
Now, what couple million reasons are not carpet beetles, right?
Exactly, man. Archie was having a talk to me about carpet beetles.
Well, that's why I had to retire. Archie brought carpet beetles into the cinema.
Is that really true? You have to have wool carpets in a cinema. You can't have semi-synthetic?
No, you can't. In any commercial building, whether it be a hotel, whether it be a nightclub, whether it be a cinema, for fire regulations, you must have 100% pure.
And how would they know if you did put carpet that was synthetic or
Well, it's called a coroner's court, Archie. It's called... No, basically, every building has to be certified, and you can't get certification unless you've got the certification certificates for your carpet. So
what's wrong
even
with
if you
putting the carpet, then replacing it once it's eaten out?
Well,
Ew.
I'd rather have a carpet beetle rather than die of intoxication of your synthetic carpet when it catches fire, mate.
What happens when synthetic carpet catches fire?
Oh,
Oh.
you just die from the toxins because it's made
Okay.
out of petrochemicals. You might as well.
Let's move on to a completely unrelated topic.
Petrochemicals, are they dangerous or not?
They're not dangerous at all.
If you
They're our
inhale
friends.
them and set them
No.
on
They
fire.
told me the carpet is fire retardant. What does that mean?
Fire retardant, there's a retardant in it that slows its burning case, but it's not the fire that kills you, it's the toxins that come off it when it's on fire.
Now, Archie, have you considered taking up smoking?
Yes, I have. Great weight loss cure.
So, what are you going to do to keep busy in retirement?
Oh, more watches, lads, more watches.
Excellent answer.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
What do you have
get
on your radar?
Did you get a Flight Master? Did you say, Clovey?
no, I had one.
All right. Yep. Good.
I have
yep,
one.
got
All right.
too.
I have one.
910 or the 911?
The third iteration of it, the Mark III.
Oh, the third. There was only two of them.
They're okay. The last, some people say, okay, we're not going to get into like the last iteration of it. I think that's probably the safer way to put it.
Oh, well, there was a couple of different bracelet versions, but yeah, there you go. Have you got the replacement pushers, or they lost their paint off the pushers?
The paint, yeah, I don't
Super
have
chat.
has the original.
$10.
Archie,
wake up. $10 super chat. He left.
Fuck.
You left.
What
Oh, well.
what is catching your eye? What do you have anything on the radar, Savron, watch wise?
Well, I need a retirement watch, don't I? You've got to have
Mhm.
something big for the retirement watch.
Right. Holy
Yeah.
Trinity.
No, I'm not into Audemars Piguet. I'm not into
Six identical Pateks.
six identical Pateks. No. I like my Magas and I like my Rolex. Yeah.
Okay. Any
Joe-
thoughts
Joe-
on what your retirement watch will be?
Well, the only Audemars Piguet is really only the Royal Oak, and it's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, it's a one-trick pony. Yep.
And let's face it, there's nothing really been done since the 70s.
Did you buy a watch to commemorate the retirement?
Thanks for coming
he's
back
just
to
caught
us
up
there,
with the
Pontus.
conversation.
You missed the $10 super chat.
Yes, Scott Allbrand, $10. I know only one collector with 6 beautiful Pateks. Have a drink on me. Happy Friday! You
There
betcha,
you
baby.
go.
You know what? I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. I'm sick of chasing.
Frank and honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sick of chasing women who, you know, the only benefit of older women is the menopause thing. They can't get pregnant. You know?
Is your wife older than you, Archie?
They're dry. They're just so dry and nasty.
No, not dry, older.
It's like putting your thingy in a bucket of sawdust. You know? Oh my God.
So
it chafes.
Well, I've got to be totally honest with you, Archie. My wife is so disappointed. She was coming down the coast and she wanted to invite the world-renowned YouTube celebrity over and give you the Rolls-Royce catalogue. And now you've just left her high and dry. She's just bitterly disappointed.
well,
I
actually,
can drive down. Actually,
Said
if it's
actually,
that
never,
big a
had
deal.
never said.
Archie leaves all women dry.
I got no. She's older. She's 3 years
Just their
older
Scotch
than me.
bottles. Just their...
3 years older. You know that? I need to
So
get
blue
older.
shirt.
yes.
Blue shirt. I haven't talked to you in a while. What's happening with you with the corona? Are you working? You're not working? What's happening? What's corona?
I'm not working. Things have quieted down here in New York. I got a couple things that might come through. So, nothing like what I had before, but it'll be something just to get some money coming
Something's
in.
better than nothing. Blue
Exactly. So what? You didn't get to tell us what either Rolex or
Retirement
Omega are you
watch.
looking at for a retirement watch?
Well, I'm still
Daytona?
waiting for them to work. No, I've got a Daytona, so I've got
Okay.
I've got the Daytona.
J8.
So
He's got the Zenith Daytona. He's got a Zenith Daytona
Ooh,
blue shirt.
Nice.
yes, I do have a Zenith Daytona. I'm wearing it today, actually. Hang on, I'll turn the camera on. We'll get a shot.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm just going to flick the camera. Just keep talking, Lance.
Okay,
By
well,
the way, Sovereign, I blame you for this mess we're in, okay?
Why is that?
If it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't have the premiere we currently have. You know this?
Sovereign, you're a Rolex Daytona owner. Archie
Yes,
was
that's correct.
Archie was for about 15 minutes. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how stupid was it of Archie to flip his Maserati blue Daytona?
And you saw it, Sovereign. You saw it.
I didn't mind Archie's one identical Patek. I thought it was okay, but I think since you've got more Pateks than what you've got fingers on your hands, I don't know about that.
That Maserati blue Daytona was a nice watch. You never should have got rid of it.
Now, do you think Archie possibly has like extra? You're talking about extra fingers. Do you think he possibly has extra chromosomes?
No, he's all right. He's okay. He's all right.
That was good.
I'm gonna have to leave the chat for a second to try and get this camera sorted. Hang on.
No worries.
No worries.
That was
okay,
good.
man.
That was YouTube gold, though. When you tried to beg Dave to change his mind and get it back.
Oh God,
He told you to F off. That was great.
Yeah, that was good. That was very cool, man. Here we go. Sovereign's coming back on. He's going. What's he doing? I don't know what this guy's doing.
Oh,
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, you should keep your Rolexes. That's what you should do. I made a mistake. I was an idiot.
3-in-1 oil.
Okay, Sovereign, try it now.
See, Archie, I disagree with that.
You disagree with everything I say, Clive.
Well, no, when you say you was an idiot, was is past tense, which implies that you're no longer an idiot.
You all right there, Savron?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to reboot.
That's okay. He's got to reboot. Reboot! It's like my channel. I need to reboot. I gotta tell you guys, it ain't what it used to be. Life ain't what it used to be, man. You know this?
Well, you know, the Buddhists say that you cannot cross the same river twice.
All I have to say, Pontiff, is that when you were the one watch per brand guy, you were churning and burning content, keeping the punters entertained.
Yep, exploring new brands.
You know what I really miss? I miss the Breguet.
Oh God,
I miss the Solita Hoya Monaco.
Steve McQueen.
That was also a gorgeous watch.
I miss the Breitling.
Oh, beautiful! That white dial.
Here we go. Bursa in Exile, $2. You made fun of the Maserati when he had it.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And
yeah,
your point is
we made fun of the Hoyer Monaco too.
Yeah, everything.
Hoyer.
I gotta tell you,
Hoyer.
man, seriously.
What did
some good stuff, you know.
What did Tanzil call it? The Fag Horror Money go?
Exactly. There you go. And the IWC in manure. We made fun of that.
Thank you.
That's it, guys. That is it. Itchy Bud NYX $2. Staying at your girlfriend's apartment. Next week she allows pets. Here we go. Savron is back. Hello, Savron.
Wow,
my God,
I'm back again.
Look
so
at
drove
that.
all the way down here, Archie, to give you a Rolls Royce catalogue, and you bloody shot through on me.
Oh my God. Savron.
Yep.
A day late
How long
and a
you down
dollar
the-
short again.
Oh, there we go. And this is a Zenith Daytona.
Nice.
And also, what else is it? It's something special about it.
Yeah, it's an inverted 36.
Oh,
Nice.
Now,
Beautiful.
So with that one, there's the 6 looks like a 9, so they corrected it the next version of dial, so it's an inverted 6 zenith.
And that's what's that worth? About $50,000.
Yeah, I paid about 14 for it, and it's just chiming in under 50 now. If I probably give it a bit more sun, we might go for the Patrizzi dial, and then you can go straight up to 90. But at the moment, the moment, we'll see what happens.
Nice. Good.
You love it, Bud, don't you?
I do. The only one that's worth a bit more than this is a floating cosmograph, where it has an extra line between the word officially certified, the words in chronograph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good wrangling, Sovereign. That's a beautiful watch.
Now,
Congrats.
Sovereign, scan down a little bit. Okay, down. Point the camera down. No,
Yep.
walk to the edge and go film from over the edge.
Now, what's
we
that
like
close
the
to?
pool. We want to see your pool, Savron.
Oh, was that a pool? I thought maybe that was
Oh my God! Hey, what size is that?
It's a lamp, Archie.
I never seen one of those before. That's perfect. The lamp. Novo Cuisine. Look at that.
What do you want to do? You want to have a look at the pool? There's no
Yeah,
one in
we'll
the
jump
pool.
I thought that was a watering hole for Archie that you prepared.
Archie was
So we-
around drinking from it a couple of weeks ago, but yeah.
We used to have them in the Old West.
How long are you staying there for, Sovron?
As long as I damn well like Archie, I'm retired, man.
Because you haven't got a spare bedroom there, have you?
Yeah, of course I have.
Say no.
Just say no.
No worries, man. That's okay. That's okay. Let me just use up my favors. That's okay,
Well,
man.
as I said, the missus was disappointed. She was expecting the world famous YouTube
ARCHIELUXURY.
celebrity to come around today
What
for
car did you take down?
the E350.
Well,
The wagon.
No, the E350 saloon.
Okay. What color?
Bronze.
Okay, that's cool.
well,
It's a
Sovereign,
nice car.
I hate to be this way, but okay, ARCHIELUXURY disappointed your wife. Realistically, why should she be different than literally everybody else?
Mm.
Hang on, well, let's just get back inside so we can hear you. Just can't hear you over the sound of the surf, lads.
Oh, nice.
God.
Life's a beach.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of which, I gotta wind this baby up there. I will be back tomorrow, guys. I love you.
No.
And I would love for you to come back
Jesus
tomorrow,
Christ.
Clivey. I love you. And Blue
You know
Shirt,
this.
thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. And I love you long time, guys.
Later, fellas.
Little money.
See you later.